Now, I've made a couple notes I've written down that I want to read to you so I don't forget the impact of what I'm trying to say, why the Empowered Woman course exists. Because I deal with ladies struggling on a level that shouldn't be there and been struggling for years. And although the faces change, the themes don't. So I want you to imagine, ladies, if you could realize the thought torture that you put yourself through, never actually being able to show up for yourself and be totally present in your life and for your own being. So many of you living your life in the present moment as if the present moment is some kind of obstacle that you need to get past so that you can reach the next moment. And then that never feels quite right or good enough, so you try to just get through that moment to get to the next. You live each moment of the day as if right now, and this moment is never quite good enough, and it never feels quite right. So you live and strive to try to get through these moments to get to the next one. And eventually you treat your days that way too, trying to get through your day, trying to get past this day, never taking ownership of showing up for yourself and being fully present, which would actually solve the thought torture that you're putting yourself through by trying to get beyond. Your life is going right past you. You come to treat each moment as never quite right and never quite good enough, because this is really how you see yourself within these moments. You're being constantly reminded in the thought torture you create for yourself that it's you who never feels quite right and never feels quite good enough. But is this how you want to travel through your own life as a visitor? As someone who's just watching your life go by day, trying to get through the next moment, never really being able to show up for yourself and treat each moment as special and build some momentum from that? What if you could just make friends for today? Just make friends with right now. Just make friends with a few moments in your day. No longer trying to get through them. No longer trying to get through the next moment. Imagine if you could just show up for yourself a little bit in each parts of your day, or any part of your day, in any moments of your day. Don't you think your life is worth showing up for? Don't you think your life is worth living in a way that's not trying to get from one moment to the next? And do you really think a diet and a training program delivers this to you? Is that really what you think you're going to get from a diet and training program to transform your body? Because this is what wellness actually feels like. When you can show up for yourself, when you can embrace moments, embrace your day, and be present, and you're not trying to get through anything, you're not trying to get past anything, you're not trying to think, maybe the next moment will feel right, maybe the next moment will feel better. Contentment treats every moment as if it feels just right, as a warm, comfortable duvet that you wrap around yourself. Because this is what you really seek. You seek to be at peace in your own head and in your own heart. You just want a moment, several moments. You want to be okay with your day and the moments, and you want them to feel right for you. You treat yourself with so much thought torture of judging your emotions instead of accepting them and honoring them and feeling them and processing them. And somehow you think that going on a diet and changing your body solves this thought torment that you put yourself through. It's a line that's been sold to you from the fitness industry and the diet industry for generations now. You know, passed down from mothers to daughters now. But what if you could stop this thought torment that you put yourselves through, and instead of trying to get past one moment and treating every moment in your day as an obstacle to get through, what if you could just show up for yourself in that moment, embrace it, feel it, be part of it, and really show up for your life rather than being a visitor in it? That's what the Empowered Woman course is about. It's why I created it. I need to stop the nonsense of the message that if you change your body, you change your life. No, let's change your life. Let's stop the thought torture that you put yourself through. And then changing your body will take care of itself. And even if it doesn't, you'll be self-accepting and self-nurturing of that anyway. That's what we need to get to. Let's get real. I want to get real. No gimmicks, no promises, no nonsense. None of this parts of wellness, of stopping the thought torture that women put themselves through. None of it ends with standing on a bathroom scale and recording numbers. It comes with setting your mind right, ladies, to stop listening to all the faulty thought noise that you create for yourself and believing it to be true. Ladies, I don't know how many ways to say this, but your life isn't a problem to be solved. It's a mystery to be embraced and lived. Isn't that what you really want? Instead of thinking that your life is somehow a problem to be solved and that your body is a reflection of that problem to be solved? Haven't you wasted enough time trying to get from one moment to the next because none of the moments ever feel right enough or good enough for you because you don't feel right enough or good enough about who you are? Isn't it time to stop that nonsense? I'm not trying to sell you anything in this except wellness. I'm trying to get you to believe in yourself in a way that leads to contentment. And that's not going to come through weight scales and food scales and diet gimmicks. You're putting yourself through thought torture, and those things are just going to make the thought torture worse. Just more things to measure and judge yourself by. Haven't you lived enough of your life like that? Aren't you tired of trying to get from one moment to the next moment and treating moments of your life instead of precious as they're obstacles to just get past? If I can just get through this day? What a way to live. To trying to get through one day because it's never going to come back again. That's why I want this course to resonate. That's what I want people to do, to stop filtering yourself through your body image, your perceptions of yourself, and the thought torture you put yourself through, and start showing up little by little until you don't have to try to show up anymore for yourself in your own head. And to self-nurture and self-accept and get to a place with living contentment and not trying to achieve it. It's not something to achieve. It's something to live. And I'm trying to bring this to you in earnest because I see so many of you treating moments of your day and moments of your life as obstacles to get past. And it's a sad thing to witness. But really, changing your body isn't going to change that. You still have the thought torment that you put yourself through. And within that mindset of thinking you're not good enough and you don't feel quite right just yet, you keep skipping moments of your life and looking for that next opportunity. And the thought torture continues. And when you add diet and weight challenges on top of that to think you're going to feel better at the end of some 12-week construct, you're just adding more thought torture to yourself, something else to measure yourself against, feel bad about yourself with, and more moments to try to get through. If I can just get through this meal to the next meal, if I can just get through this calorie counting till the next day. Oh, I sabotage my diet, I'll start tomorrow. Is that how you want to live? Is that the script of your life that you're writing for yourself? Is that kind of thought torture make sense to you? Because it's all self-created, and it's all noise. It's noise that you make by believing in things like these industries that keep catering to you that you're not good enough and you're not right enough. And you start treating the moments of your day that way. You start treating your day-to-day that way because that's how you feel about yourself. And it's time to stop that. So let's just stop it. Let's get together in a way, in a framework where we share without judgment and we move past myths that are going to deliver contentment to you and stop the thought torture.